Nice. All right. We're going to keep this naked train wreck going. Next, coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, you saw her on the first podcast. You can see her at Flappers. You can see her at the Improv. You can see her at the Laugh Factory. She's a regular at all those spots in Hollywood. She's here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Get it up for XTina. XTina.
I love this dude. God, my clothes are already just littered all over the place. I'm looking around, and I see some boots earlier that I was wearing. Too hot. I already lost my trucker hat.
Who's got her hat?
Who's got the trucker hat? There's a trucker hat floating around here with a mermaid on it that perfectly encapsulates my spirit. And it's a trucker hat with a mermaid on it.
All right.
So if y'all find it, come put it on my head. Because I already lost it. I feel like legit emotional with love for all the people out here.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
Like, oh, y'all, I saw y'all at the comedy club before. I'm like, ladies' night. We got this gay guy with the big beard. Adorable. I just met him, but I already love him. Kristen Lumberg's a fucking genius, obviously. Game recognizes game. Sometimes I'm like, just stay home because I don't want to follow you, bitch. Because she's so good. But I still love her because I'm like, I love you, but maybe don't go up tonight. Because of the game and the recognizing the game and shit. But my titties are bigger. And all y'all can see that. And like, I've been doing comedy for a while, and then just recently I started to lean into the fact that I'm from Alabama. Right? And like, just process that for and the thing about alcoholics from Alabama is that we're really funny. You know, and the other thing, like, it's kind of like a secret. It's like a secret thing, because you meet people from Alabama. God damn it! Keep your panties on. You meet people from Alabama, and you're like, this yokel, they got a southern accent. And so I've spent all this time like trying not to have a southern accent. Right? But for real, sometimes when I'm like, I'm a drinking, I'm like, oh, hey, me, I should just fucking be who I am and follow this lady who's kind of like with the white trash thing going. Because actually, it's really fucking funny. Just like, be who you are. Just like, I'm from fucking ghetto-ass Alabama. My dad lived with his mom, and he was a fucking funny motherfucker, but he was like a crazy loser. There's so many places to go with that. I don't even know where to go with it. I don't know how dark you guys want to go. I remember, like, I was living with this Haitian guy, so I lived in New Orleans for a long time.
Been there.
Obviously. So I lived with this Haitian guy, Arlen Jimenez, Antonio, who was, like, a crazy motherfucker. And he pushed me to the point of saying the N-word one time. Because he was a black dude, and we were living together in New Orleans. And, like, all that shit's real, you know. It's, like, real talk. My fucking horrible grandma Nellie came to visit us once, and she legit said to me, I never loved anyone enough to live in an N-word shack like that. And I was like, well, you'll be dead soon. I literally said that to her, and that was like one of the last things I ever said to her. So let's make it dark. Hey, Kristen made hers that dark. N-word shack. Right? And I was like, well, you'll be dead soon. And like, Nellie, you know, Grandma Nellie, I have love for her. She blessed me with these big titties. True story. But she was just a horrible person. She's just like a dumpster fire of a racist ass person. It was like, sit down, Grandma. So every year for a fucking decade, we're like, this is probably going to be Grandma's last Christmas.
Every year. So she got away with it.
And every year, this bitch kept on living. And she'd roll up with a rocker and give me some sugar. And she'll get in your face and be like, give me some sugar. And you're like, ah! And she's just so horrible. And my dad just fucking totally, clearly hated her and everything about her. But he was just like, just placate her. Because he was a good person. And also kind of crazy. Clearly. So, give me some sugar. So, like, all of this is riffing. Like, none of this is written down or rehearsed. So, welcome to Crazy Town. Thanks for being here. Like a lot of the comics, and respect to y'all, I think you guys did what you might call material. And that's cool. And I like material.
Yeah.
But real talk, I'm actually a therapist with special needs kids, so this is my hobby. It is.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And that's why I can't use my real name, because these bitches are fucking crazy. I'm not kidding. I had a fucking dumpster fire for a week. This bitch, I'm going to tell y'all her name. Cindy Pageant. Don't speak it out loud after this. This bitch has all these adopted kids in fucking the suburbs of LA. And I work with them, and they have autism. And she's adopted them, and she's like this crazy white savior princess kind of cunt. Shots fired. She adopts these kids. She fucking adopts these kids. She's got 4 adopted kids. She's got a black kid and a Mexican kid and an Asian kid and another black kid. And all of them have special needs. And she fucking walks around town like, I'm Cindy Pageant. I'm a Christian. I'm a white savior. I do whatever I want. I terrorize the special needs department in Newhall School District. It's okay. I call off the dogs. And she's like an evil person, and I don't like. I think most people are like good and bad, but a couple of people. Cindy Pageant. Cindy Pageant. They're evil. They're evil, and like I see it, and I was like, I see your game, because I did home health, I did Medicaid home health in New Orleans, Louisiana for 6 years with really, really disabled kids. So don't fucking come at me. Don't come to my house and tell me I don't know how to do my job. Anyway, it's a long week. Kimber was like, pump the brakes, you're getting too dark. Looking at me, he's like, you're getting too dark. I'm gonna come up here and take the mic. No, you're not, bitch. Not yet. How much time do I have? 2 minutes. Sit down. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It's real. So this bitch thinks she can come at me at my house. This was on Wednesday. And she comes into the IEP meeting. If you don't know what IEP is, Individualized Education Plan. This bitch comes into the IEP meeting and sits down and fucking tries to gaslight me. And she's like, oh, I don't think you're a good enough therapist to work with my son. I don't think that your team is providing the help that he needs. And I'm like, I'm Greek and Irish, and I want to turn the table over and fucking cunt punt the bitch. But I can't, because I'm a professional. And I was like, what is it that you're trying to get out of us right now, Cindy?
Yeah, exactly. No answer.
Not today, Cindy. I've worked with this bitch for 2 years and been super sweet and professional. And when she came at me and said I didn't care about her kid, I was like, bitch, I'll fucking kill you. And she was like, and you could see her face. She was like, oh my God, this bitch is crazy, just like me. And I was like, what is it that you want from us? And she's like, well, I want private speech. And I want the school district to pay for it. I was like, oh, I thought that's what you wanted. And I would love not to work with you anymore, Miss Pageant. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So you can take it to the district office. And you can go fuck yourself. I didn't say that, but it was implied. I feel like I'm done. I'm going to... That's good.
Yes,
What? I'm going to shoot the fire. I'm a scary, dangerous bitch.
XTina, ladies and gentlemen, give it for XTina. X.
Give it up for special ed teachers.
Special ed teachers, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. There it is. Yes, you can touch my butt. Nice. That's also something I wanted, was Tina to touch my butt at a live comedy show. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it for XTina. I loved shots fired across the coochie. That was my that was my favorite. Shots fired, bitch. All right.